Hey, what's up everybody? It is your man of the hour, the Frill Shocker 96 Hedgehog here, and we are here to bring you APM Juniors Division Season 2. Sorry about the long pause for the thing and stuff, but we are here. As you guys did not know, I am the Season 1, the first ever champion of the Juniors Division, and I have decided to come back for Season 2 and defend. Actually, wait. Here, right here's an actual championship from like WWE and stuff like that. But in like the team builders and stuff like that, I think I'll actually put face cam on and stuff like that with the title and everything to show the championship, just for fun entertainment purposes and stuff like that. But I am your defending champion of APM Juniors, and I am here to defend my title against 9 other competitors in this match, in this league. Against some that are returned, but a whole bunch that are new. Most importantly, though, one of the people I'm actually hoping forward to, hoping I face this week in this league is definitely Sir George the Great. If you guys know, is the coach of the St. Aggies himself, who actually played in NCP and was a close 2-0 win in his favor over us last time. So I'm hoping I get to face him and get a rematch and just have another thing battle. But I'm going to stop rambling on. We're going to go ahead and get into this team builder, guys. Team builder. Draft analysis. I'm the champion. It's 10:37 p.m. I'm tired. Let's get into this video. All right. So with the points I had 47 points. Because what you do as an APM server, you get points for uploading the video, uploading it's league related to any of the leagues they're in, if you win a championship, and stuff like that. So I ended up ultimately having 47 points to decide my prize before the draft started. And of course, I did one of the most kind of a somewhat risky decision to do in a 10-man draft format. But I used my points to guarantee me first pick overall in the draft. And the first pick, you guys know that one of the most best mons, top 3 mons to want to use in Gen 8 right now, is Dragapult. Dragapult is busted awesome in this generation. The fact it can run mix, it can run full offense, full special, relatively decently defensive. The same with Clear Body, which means it's not immune. It's not going to handle webs. It handles webs on a team. It's got Infiltrator, Go Fast Substitute. It's got Cursed Body if really need to. If anything, to just stop it from doing anything else. So I really think this thing, and look at the move pull this thing gets. This thing gets access to Dragon Dance, Dragon Dart, which is really good. Where is Dragon Darts? It's not even on here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Which I don't know why it's not up here. It's more or less. But we got things like Dragon Claw, Outrage, Facade, Dragon Tail for those sneaky shenanigans and stuff like that. Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Hex, Hydro Pump, Light Screen, Thunderbolt, Psychic Fang, Shadow Ball, Phantom Force, Thunder with T with Will-O-Wisp. This thing can run so many amazing sets on this thing. And I'm looking so forward to using this thing. I named it a Jet Fighter up to the AK-47 jets. I'm pretty sure I'm probably wrong on that. Don't quote me on this. With those jets and stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to using Dragapult. I really hope I do a good job using this thing, because it is a really cool looking Pokemon. Up next, we're going to... If there's mons that I have just a tiny bit of history with, I won't go really into detail for it. But I will say the second pick I got was Karibo, a.k.a. Whimsicott. I think this is by far the perfect name, if not Cotton Swab, or like, no, Cotton Ball is, so don't tell me. I got this thing because of the fact that there's a lot of great things about this thing. The main thing is Prankster. Prankster is so good. The bad thing is we lost Defog this generation, so there's that. But the other thing, this game can be a little more different support set and anything like that. Leech Seed, Screens, Momentum, Giga Drain, Dazzling Gleam, Cotton Guard if I really need to. It also does get access to Infiltrator, which is really good as well. But also gets access to Chlorophyll, and you're going to see in this team, as you guys didn't see before, a little hint of this. But although this mon's usually made for support, it gave me a great speed tier, gives me a really decently good special offensive mon. There's just a lot of good things about it, and I'm looking forward to trying it for a full league. Up next, we have Puff Daddy, the Quillfish. Now, Quillfish is very interesting because I've never tried it, but it's been one mon I've been maybe interested in, at least. It gives me a relatively decent speed tier, decent physical defense, really good attack, decent HP, doesn't give me poison point, which can be really good. And Swift Swim, I really want to make a use out of it. But the main reason I drafted this thing was definitely for Intimidate. This thing is scary with Intimidate because it really helps teams out. It's a really good, decent support mod. It gets toxic spikes. It gets access to spikes as well. So I've already got toxic and spikes on this team. We're looking really strong right there. So I really am interested to try this thing. I think the dual stab of water poison is going to be a really good type combination. I really think this is going to be very interesting. I would actually have Chainsaw from APA Infinity Season 1, who really didn't get to shine, really, but I'm willing to give it a try because, one, it got first impression this generation, which is busted strong on this thing because of Hustle. So this thing is going to be a phenomenally good Pokemon itself right there. It gave me a really decently good defensive Pokemon. It gave me a decently good speed tier we really need in this team, and a strong attacker as well in this team. And if I really need to, Swarm is always so good to have in the last taste scenario, is because it's so good like that. And again, we're not going to talk too much because I have used it before. A mon that I've only used maybe like in Draft League one or two battles, and that is Diggersby. And you're going to see here that pretty much I draft about every single Pokemon from every generation of Pokemon, which is really weird because I've made 10 picks in this thing. But anyways, the main reason I picked up Diggersby was the fact of Huge Power. Huge Power is a strong thing, and Diggersby is also a really interesting Pokemon. It gave me a normal type, which is really good, but more importantly, it gave me a ground type. It gave me it's a decent HP user, decent speed, not the best, but that's why agility is there for that type of sets as well. But it's also a fantastic Scarfer, a Choice Band user, and you're going to see why it's a fantastic Choice Band user. Because I want to go right ahead and get into the main part of this team that's really going to support this team. That is Vikavolt, a.k.a. Vikashock. Personally, my other mascot I would personally go with if it wasn't for Jolteon. This thing not only has a monster special attack stack, but this generation gave Vikavolt the love and gave it, it gave it sticky webs. And now people are going to have to really prep for my team now because now I have webs. And if I got webs up, I got fantastic Choice Band users, a decent Choice Band user. I also have a Choice Band user. Like, I have so many things on this team that can be very threatening to a personal team as well as itself. Going into the next pick, and by the way, guys, I had to redraft this team technically a total of 3 times. There was the one for Sway when I got sniped and wasn't paying attention and focusing on my thing. 2, when I had already redrafted this team, but by the time I went to sleep, instead of when the draft was actually over, Jed didn't announce that the transactions were to go through. So I was patient and I waited, but by the time I went to sleep, everyone made transactions, and the Steel type that I wanted, which was Escavalier, which would have been a really good defensive Pokemon I really need for this team, got taken. And now I had to rethink my entire draft process. I almost wanted to get Rillaboom for this team, but then my team would have just been really bad on points. So going into the rest of this draft, I had to really think on my picks, and I want to really try some stuff that I haven't tried before. And one of them is Torkoal. Torkoal is very interesting because it has a lot of unique abilities. It has Drought, it has Shell Armor, and it has White Smoke. White Smoke's actually really good depending on what we're looking at in matchup-wise. Drought's really good if I want to have an offensive one, and I do have Chlorophyll, so I could boast that for my Whimsicott if I really need to. And Shell Armor is really good too, because if I had to go against a physical monster on a team that I have to face, my physical wall is this thing, and it can just check things. It's also a decent Shell Smash user if I really want to. It's also a really good support mod with Stealth Rocks and Rapid Spin if you get rid of Hazard as well. Up next, though, we have Psy-Eye the Sigilyph. I've only used Sigilyph, I think, in one battle of Gen 8 from, not even like Gen 8, but just Draft League itself. And I want to try it again. This thing's really decent. Really good special attack set. Really solid, decent defenses in HP. Decent speed itself. Gets access to Magic Guard, so it removes it. Basically, it doesn't get affected by hazards. It's also got Wonder Skin, which can be avoided, and Tinted Lens, which is also really strong. This thing, I think, is going to be a really good Pokemon. I'm really looking forward to it. Little Mac, I'm not going to talk too much about this because I actually have personally used this thing quite a few times, but it's a really strong attacker, really decent Choice Band user with Iron Fist boosted, really good strong special defensive set, decent speed, and it's also just overall just a decent fighting type as well. And it's another low tier Rapid Spinner that's really good for the team. And then the last pick I wanted was thank you to Sir George the Great for that drop, because I ended up actually going for Umbreon. I'm a little scared of Fairy types going to this league because I know Fairy types are going to be strong against us. But I think we got the team we need. But I went on Umbreon, needed a Wish user, a Cleric user, and also Baton Passer to drive Patas stats and everything like that. But also Umbreon can be good on its own with Foul Play, Curse, and stuff like that. But that is going to be our APM Championship team we hopefully will lead to season 2. With that being said, I'm in for